Hello, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Girl Powerhouse. I am your host, Tiffany Parra, and we are coming to you from Mupo TV. You can download us on Android or iOS, or you can visit us at Mupo TV, Mupo Entertainment, .com, and you can find Mupo TV there. So today we are going to be talking about girl powerhouses, and I have some amazing ladies that are going to be joining me today. They are some of my, let's say, OG girl powerhouse sisters. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and bring my sisters on in the room. Hey, what's going on, Jameela? Hello, Lakish. Welcome, ladies, to Girl Powerhouse. How are you?
Good. Thank you, Tiffany, for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course, of course. I am just so excited. Now, everybody, before I have the ladies introduce themselves, I just got to say just a little bit about each one of them. So, Jameela and I have known each other for a little bit. We met in a group of some girl powerhouses. She was actually one of the authors in the Girl Powerhouse Volume 1. And Lakish here. Lakish has been makeup artist, skin consultant, and just amazing. And she's gonna be in Girl Powerhouse, I think, becoming a Girl Powerhouse Volume 3, right, girl?
Yeah.
So so Jamila, please introduce yourself to our audience. Tell them who you are, where you're from, and just a little bit about your business.
Sure. Thank you, Tiffany. Like I said, thank you for the opportunity of being here. My name is Jameela Adams, and my business is Jameela Adams at your service. And what I do is I basically a consultant. My target audience are women 40 plus who are trying to turn their passion project into their main gig through website design and marketing. So that has been my business now going on 3 years. I can't believe it's already been 3 years. And I just love letting my clients vent about their ideas, their desires, their goals, and just having them step away from, say, like their corporate office or just, their regular 9 to 5 job to do something for themselves that in turn will turn around and do something for other people. So that's what I do. I just started my podcast. It was like one of those things I've been wanting to do, is I just started it. And that's called the Jameela Adams Experience Podcast. I come out every Friday. And it's more or less just me talking about things that help me deal and how I cope. Eventually, I would like to have guests come on to the show. So just know that you guys are definitely going to be hit up to be a guest. But yeah, it's just one of those things that allows me to express myself in a different way other than what I do on my regular business. And the other thing I also, like you said, is the author of the Girl Powerhouse Volume 1. And I was so pleased and so excited to be able to do that because it allowed me to strip myself down to show my vulnerable self and talk about things that happened to me, because I don't believe my past will, hold me down. I let it go. I release it because I feel like it was a weight that literally drug me down. And I want to be able to tell other women, especially business women, is don't be held by your past. Your past is your past. You have to put it aside and learn from it. Don't lay in it. Don't stay in it. Just learn from it and move on. Because if you don't learn how to cope in life in general, especially in business, you can't be able to relate to other people because you can't relate to yourself. So the moment you can grasp that and learn how to relate to yourself and learn to love yourself and learn how to value yourself, then you can be able to be of service to others. That's the main reason why I started my business, is because I wanted to be of service to others. That's hence the name, Jameela Adams at your service. So along with that, being an entrepreneur, I'm a mom, a wife, a nana, a sister, best friend. And it's one of those things that I encompass within me to be able to relate to my clients. I think when we relate to others, they can see us and they can see themselves in us. So the more I can put myself out there, the more I can talk with other women, especially, and say, look, you know what? We may not have come from the same background, but we do have a common thread. And so once we discover what that thread is, and we can just build on it from there. So that's who I am, and that's what I do.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jameela. And Miss Lakish.
Well, hello there, everyone. Tiffany, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. And hello, Jameela. My name is Lakish Delaney Muscenti. I am a mompreneur, I guess you could say. As a makeup artist and skincare consultant, I help women and men to do an about face, as I like to call it. The name of my company is About Face Place. So I do educate people on the best skincare practices based on their skin type. I also do makeup looks for all different occasions. I'm a certified lash technician, and I'm on my way to becoming a certified health and wellness coach. The motto of my business is beautiful skin from out to within. So I like to show people the best ways to take care of their skin in healthy ways. You know, I'm by no means a dermatologist or a doctor, but I can give recommendations based on your skin type and different things that you and I can go over together. I do consultations. I teach people how to do their own makeup, skincare, and things like that. I love my little business. It is my baby, but I'm also a healthcare worker. So I'm a medical assistant. And so that is another thing that I do, another hat. And I'm also a wife and a mother. I have a 13-year-old is my baby, my 19-year-old, and my bonus babies are 17 years old, a young lady, 20-year-old young man, and a 24-year-old. So I've been around the block with children for a long time, and I have a really special place in my heart for kids because I know, you know, how it is to grow up. So I've always had a passion for doing things to help with young kids and teens. So eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to do some things with teaching them and passing on some information, you know, to them as well, just dealing with life and just coping with teenage things. So that's my hope for the future. But for right now, I'm loving what I do as far as makeup and beauty. I just want to share it with other people. And I really started it because of changes in my own skin and just realizing that there are different ways to be beautiful. You don't have to be afraid of the skin you're in. You don't have to cover up in makeup if you don't want to. So I want people to love, you know, makeup and skincare, but also know that, you know, you don't have to have it. I don't want people to feel like, you know, beauty is something that you have to, you know, cover up with makeup. So that is part of my educational purpose as the owner of About Face Place. So thanks again, Tiffany. And it's great to be on here with you ladies.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Lakish. Oh, my goodness. Now, y'all know, just listening to that right there, these are two girl powerhouses for real. So we are going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about all of the various girl powerhouses that we are going to be featuring in the episodes to come. So we will be right back. And we are back. Thank you so much, Mupo Entertainment, for that amazing commercial. Every time I see it, it makes me want to boogie in my seat, I swear. You all can watch us. We are the Girl Powerhouse, and you can watch us again on Mupo TV. Download us on iOS or on Android. So we are back with Miss Jameela Adams and Miss Lakish Muscenti. They are again two of our OG Girl Powerhouses from the network. Now, I'm going to tell you guys just a little bit about the network. So the Girl Powerhouse Network actually started a couple of years ago. It was during COVID, and that's when a lot of stuff was shifting. And, for myself, I had an employment shift, and it really pushed me into just thinking about what it is that I wanted in life. What do I want to do, right? And it really helped me to find my way into some amazing groups. And I decided to start my own group because it was a little bit of a gut punch. When you get laid off,
Yes.
So this group started out with a handful of local ladies. And in the last few years, we have grown to 411, as I checked today, worldwide. And we meet just to support and inspire each other to grow in ways that we never thought we could, to support each other in our business, as well as in our personal life, because there's so many different perspectives out there. And when you have a group of sisters that are from all walks of life, coming together, you really cannot go wrong. So that is our group. We've written 2 books together so far. I'm sure we're going to write many, many more. I'm predicting that this group is going to be just, blowing up here. We're going to double in size here very shortly, just because of the magnitude of what is going on, in the network, and just how we do support each other. So I want to just kind of talk about, in the coming weeks, we're going to be touching base on a lot of different girl powerhouses that are out there. And the girl powerhouses that we're really going to delve into are some of those girl powerhouses that are in some positions in the industries that you really wouldn't likely see a woman in. So, we have girl powerhouses that are in, law enforcement. We've got girl powerhouses that are, in medical, they're doctors, we've got wrestlers, right? We got wrestlers out there that, hey, look, WWE, the divas, right? It's just amazing to see some of these girl powerhouses. You got fire women. You've got, God, what else? You got farming women. You got women out there kicking butt in farming. And we actually have a show, Charlie's Green Acres, here on Mupo TV that has a girl powerhouse there as well, Charlie Donahue. And just, again, seeing a woman powerhouse out there farming, milking cows and doing all that kind of stuff. So Jameela, give me some other girl powerhouses, industries of girl powerhouses that are out there that we're gonna touch base on.
Well, the people that I know personally, and you more than likely have known her, was Amber Patchlock. She has her YouTube, Amber P Beauty, and she's a bikini, it's not bodybuilding. There's different types of classes that they're in. And how I end up seeing her, I actually love watching her do her makeup. She always has keep it simple. And that's her motto. And watching her grow as a YouTuber, and it's just like, she's so relatable. She's really down to earth, but she's changing and moving. And she's now going into being she's always been a makeup artist, but she's put out an ebook. And also she has a growing Instagram following. So I look at her as a powerhouse because she defies what typical beauty is, because she's beautiful on the inside. She's very gorgeous, but if you talk to her, she's so down to earth. She's so real. And she just is so relatable. So to me, she is a powerhouse. And I've had the opportunity of actually working with her, and she's just a great person all the way around. So that right there, to me, she is a powerhouse. She's definitely a girl powerhouse.
Love it, love it. And I follow Amber, so watching her out there, lifting the weights and doing the work, I know that, sometimes women can be looked at a little differently because of, having muscle and things like
Mhm.
that. But, when you see her on that stage, you're just like, wow. So yes, she definitely is a girl powerhouse for sure. Lakish, what about you? What are some of the girl powerhouses that you want to point out that we need to spotlight on the show?
I mean, hey, I know that there's always wishful thinking, but I love Erica LaPearl. She is the makeup artist extraordinaire who does makeup for one of the artists, Cardi B. And I love to follow makeup artists. So I'm definitely going to look into who you were talking about, Jameela, because I love to see their growth, their art, and it inspires me to continue to do more different, new, and inspiring makeup looks and trends and things that maybe have been outside of my box before. But right now, I got my eyes on my girl, Brittany Griner, who just got back from Russia with all of the things that were happening. And just to see a girl powerhouse, I'm a basketball mom, okay? So, and I'm a huge sports fan. Let's go Cleveland Cavaliers. But no, so I just was so excited to see that Brittany is about to be back with her team. And just to see women in the WNBA just striving to continue to be great and trying to push forward the movement for women NBA players to, get like the same type of clout as the men do. So right now, I don't know. I'm watching Brittany Griner real heavy, and my girl Serena Winters, who is she's not a Cleveland native, but she's working as a Cleveland Cavaliers sports broadcaster right now. And she is simply amazing to me. She reminds me of the lady you were talking about, Jameela, because she's very simply just gorgeous. And she just gets on camera and she just lights up the place after every game. She's the one interviewing, Donovan Mitchell and, the guys on the Cavaliers. So I just really look up to that because I love seeing women in sports. I'm a big sports fan. So when I get out there and I'm watching my son play and, the moms and, a couple of us are just like this. We're on the side. Yeah, kick his butt. Let's go, score your basket. So we are crazy, insane mom fans, but just sports as a whole. Like, I just love to see women working in sports. Also shouting out Mary Kay Cabot. She covers the Cleveland Browns, not doing, anything right now, but it's okay. Like, I love Mary Kay Cabot. She's a legend. Look her up, but she covers the Cleveland Browns. So those are a few of mine.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I mean, and there are so many girl powerhouses out there. I mean, in all the different industries, right? I think we all may know one, we all know a plumber, right? That has been out there. There's actually a woman plumber in Nevada that is running her own company out there. And she's the first woman to do that. And I think it's just absolutely amazing, to see, some of the women out there just, stepping into some of these different roles, construction, things like that, grabbing those hard hats and, getting into, some of those situations and just going away from the norm, right? Because, I mean, everyone is capable of doing anything, and the show is not just, it's to also, celebrate those men who are also in the, girl powerhouse, when having those relationships, right? Because sometimes you have those girl powerhouses that it's a lot. It's a lot because we are girl powerhouses, and we all know, when we travel a little different. We tend to have our quirks about us, so I also, want to make sure that, in the coming weeks, we definitely do celebrate those partners out there that are in the relationships with those girl powerhouses as well. So this is just, it's going to be so absolutely just fabulous. So, ladies, we are going to go ahead and cut to just a quick commercial break. And then we're going to come back. And I would love to hear, your really just what you feel makes you that girl powerhouse. So we will be right back. Hello, hello, and we are back. This is Girl Powerhouse on Mupo TV. We are talking about who girl powerhouses are out there and what makes us girl powerhouses. Now, every girl powerhouse has a superpower that makes them that girl powerhouse. So, Jameela, please share with me what is that unique superpower that makes you a girl powerhouse?
My unique superpower is honestly perseverance. And it helped me during my darkest times. And being before I got married, I was a single mother, and it was hard, dealing with trying to raise three boys and making sure that they were taken care of. But it allowed for me to persevere. So I've always wanted to strive to do better, not only for myself, but also for my boys, and to make sure to let them know that you're going to be okay. You're going to get through whatever you need to get through. You just have to persevere, because nothing is going to be given to you. You have to work for it. And if you want something bad enough, you have to put in the hours, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifice to get to where you want to be. So for me, my superpower is just perseverance. And my second superpower, if I have one, is a good sense of humor, because sometimes you just have to laugh in order to get through some things. But yeah, my superpower is perseverance. And it's just being able to look at things through different lenses and understand how to make ways out of nothing. So that's my superpower.
Awesome. Thank you, Jameela. What about you, Lakish? What is your superpower?
Well, I'm going to say a couple of things as well. I'm going to say one of my superpowers is definitely to be determined and have faith. Similar to Jameela, I went through some things. My daughter was 3.5 when her father was murdered. So I had to come up out of some really dark places at a very vulnerable young time in my life. Became a single mother just like that as well. Only had one, but the circumstances behind it could have taken, a lot of people can't handle, and it was very tough to handle. But just being able to know that, I praise my mother, because she was a single mother as well for quite a while after my parents' divorce, for taking me to church and teaching me about God. Because if it wasn't for that, for me, honey, I don't even know where I would be. I don't know if I would be here today. So I definitely have a strong faith in the Lord. And I feel like, no matter what I go through, I'm going to cry it out. I'm going to, tough it out, whatever it is. But I know I'm going to get to the other side of it because I have that strong faith. And I'm also going to just say the gift of, I guess, gab and personality and love. Like, I love people. So, like, I will make a friend with a stranger without a problem. But I just like to, spread around a little bit of what I got. I feel like I have way too much, happiness sometimes in me and things like that. So I just try to give it to other folks. But okay, we already know, Tiffany, because that's how we met. And even with you, Jameela, like, you guys are both just amazing to me. I'm really excited to be on here with you guys because you are both true examples of amazing girl powerhouses. Your personalities are what brought us together. So I think we all have a little bit of that. We love on people. So that's what, brought us to where we are. And we're ready to love on some more girl powerhouses. Come on into the group, y'all. Come on in. Okay.
That's right. That's right. I love it. I love it. I think my superpower definitely is the gift of gab. That's for sure. Because I could make a friend in the craziest of places. Okay.
Right.
So, ladies, we are, guys, it goes fast, I tell you. But I would love to hear some words of wisdom, words of encouragement to some of those ladies out there that are, really just kind of struggling, trying to figure things out, but they got that girl powerhouse in them. What's some words of wisdom, words of encouragement that you can give them to, finally just jump, just get out there and do what they need to do to shine. Good, Jameela.
Words of encouragement. I've got so many, but my thing is this: your problems are temporary. It may seem like everything is overwhelming, but you will get through it. I always say you can lay in it, but don't stay in it. Whatever you're going through, you can get through it. You have to surround yourself with positive people. And if that means you got to start cutting people off, you start cutting them off. Get the scissors and do what you got to do. Because if you want success, if you want to be motivated to move forward, you have to be around people that will encourage you to move forward. I'm learning that now, and especially in the last 3 years of having my business, that I need to be around people that will call me out when I need to be called out, hold me accountable. You need to hold yourself accountable. And that's one of those things. If you can learn to hold yourself accountable and love yourself, everything else will be laid in front of you. And like you said, Lakish, faith. You have to have faith, because without it, there's nothing. And I can honestly say my faith has gotten me through a lot of things that I personally, I don't think I should have made it out of. But I will definitely encourage other women, especially, it's not going to last. What you're going through is not going to last. It may seem like it. You may seem like everything is overwhelming, but when you surround yourself with the right people, you will feel encouraged. You will feel that you can do anything. And that's my word of wisdom. Just surround yourself with people that are positive, because there are times when you just don't feel like it, and like I said, I've been there. There have been times when I just didn't feel like getting out of bed. And I've been very blessed to have people call me and say, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Why? I haven't heard from you. What's going on? And so you have to have those people that will check in on you. Check in on your strong friends, because they're the ones that are pulling loads like you wouldn't believe, but they don't know how to ask for help. I was one of those strong friends because I was always there for everybody else. So like when I stopped showing up, that's when they were like, something's wrong. We need to go check up on her. And that's what you have to do. You got to hold yourself accountable, but you always got to surround yourself with positive people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jameela. Thank you. How about you, Lakish? Some words of wisdom and encouragement.
Hey, Jameela, you had some great stuff there. I wanted to kind of bounce off what you said. Whatever you're going through, yes, you're going to grow through. You made it through those other things. So you are growing through this, meaning you're going to learn something from it, and then maybe from there you can go on to try not to make that same or be in that same space. And also, like you said, Jameela, like we all get or have times when we're down and out, but we don't want to stay there. Go ahead and grieve the moment, and the situation, and then pick yourself back up and continue to move forward, because that's the only way that it's going to work out best for us, is if we kind of trudge forward. Like I said, it's okay to be in that space for a limited amount of time. Then we're going to get up. I definitely do believe in faith for sure, and to kind of stop the negative self-talk. Like I know I've worked with a lot of women, and sometimes I hear things like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, or, oh, I'm so dumb. I'm always doing this. Oh, I never did this right. And that's us getting in our own head when we can't talk to ourselves like that. Like if you were sitting up there talking to your best friend or coworker, maybe I ain't gonna say coworker, because you might say that to your coworker, but best friend, you're going to tell her, girl, you don't do anything right. You're always looking terrible. Oh my God, you this. So you have to be your best friend. And that is one thing that I was able to learn through the years, that being my own best friend is going to help me exude that love onto others, because you can't really feel how does the saying go? You can't fill others up with an empty cup. So you have to be able to love on yourself the best that you can. Realize you're not perfect. You're a human being. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to go through things. But don't you let nobody tell you, or you even tell yourself, that you're not good enough, or that you're too old or too young. I switched careers as I was in my 30s. You know, I know people right now who are saying, I don't know if I should go do this because I'm, you know, close to 40 or I'm too old. Better stop. You can do all the things you want to do. So carry on. Shut out the chatter of the people, the naysayers. Get you some friends that push you and not try to suck everything out of you. And the no new friends thing is an X-nay on the no new friends thing, because if I would have stuck with no new friends, I wouldn't have these beautiful ladies right here. You know what I'm saying? I still love my old girls. Like, I still have my friends, but there's a season for everybody and everything.
That's right.
Times when you're growing, you need to switch it up. So just like Jameela said, you know, getting with the right type of people. So don't be afraid of those powerhouse friends, y'all.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you so much, ladies. Just surround yourself with the people that you inspire to be like, you know. And I will have to say just one quote from CEO Michelle Mufo. You know, it's, you know, don't think, just do. Right. You know, and when you are going through things, see that as your foundation. It's a foundation to greatness, you know, and you just have to continue to walk up it in steps, you know. And again, like you ladies both said, don't get stuck, you know, and surround yourself with those girl powerhouses that are going to uplift you and keep you positive, because that's the way that you're going to continue to just thrive in what you're doing. So ladies, this has been amazing, and I would love to have you come back again, please, because this has been just an awesome conversation. So Jameela, please share with the audience where they can connect with you if they would like to work with you.
Sure. Absolutely. I'm on the socials. My handle is Jameela Adams at your service. My website is JameelaAdamsAtYourService.com. And the new podcast, the Jameela Adams Experience podcast, is on Podbean, pretty much wherever you listen to your podcast. So like Amazon Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts. So that's where I'm at. So yes, I'm on the socials. My handle is Jameela Adams at your service, and website again is JameelaAdamsAtYourService.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jameela. And Lakish, where can our audience find you? And if they want to work with you, they want to get some good makeup tips or some skincare tips.
Well, I will have a website coming very soon, thanks to the beautiful Jameela Adams I'll be working with to construct my beautiful new coming to you soon website to purchase if you are interested in skincare. I do free consultations. I have these amazing luxury coffee and sugar scrubs, and they'll be on the website as well. My About Face Place, lovely lashes will be on the website as well. So just some of the beauty things that I offer on About Face Place, all one word, at About Face Place on Instagram, About Face Place as well on the socials, like you said, Jameela, the socials. I'm About Face and About Face Place. So it'll be all one word. And I would love to work with you. Like I said, I do offer complimentary consultations if you're just looking for some skincare advice and just kind of do a little Zoom talk with me for 15 or so minutes. And like I said, I also have my beautiful luxury organic coffee and sugar scrubs that help to exfoliate away dead skin cells, bring beautiful hydration back into the skin. And Tiffany will tell you because she loves it too. But no, just to connect, because I try to put up positive things, funny things, you know, when I get on there, just to, you know, help brighten up your day, so to speak. So definitely follow me there if you can. And thank you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And everybody to tune in for more of our Girl Powerhouse episodes. You can catch us on Mupo TV, download us on iOS or Android, or you can go to mupoentertainment.com and you're going to go down to Mupo TV for all of the episodes. Ladies, again, this has been so awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I love y'all so much. And look, go Girl Powerhouse.
Go Powerhouse. Yes.